Grace and peace to you, and welcome back to my third video on quadratic functions. This is Donald Siame, author of Hidden Mathematical Genius Within Revealed. The diagram below is the graph of y is equal to minus 4 in brackets x minus 1 over 2 squared plus 9. Find the x coordinates of a and b. We can see that a and b is on the x-axis, and I said that you have x-axis when y is equal to 0. So from the equation where there is y, you just put a 0. Okay, so our equation is y is equal to minus 4 in brackets x minus 1 over 2 squared plus 9. So since we are dealing with points on the x-axis, we equate y to 0. So we are going to have minus 4 in brackets x minus 1 over 2 squared plus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, so the easiest to work out this is to make sure that all the terms without x, you take it the other side of the equation. So we start with this plus 9. Plus 9, this side it will be minus 9. Okay, so we are going to have minus 4 in brackets x minus 1 over 2 squared is equal to, so plus 9 this side will be minus 9. Okay, the next step is minus 4 we also divide it out from this side of the equation. So we are going to divide minus 4 to both sides of the equation. So you say over minus 4 and this side over minus 4. Okay, so minus 4 and minus 4 cancel out. So we remain with x minus 1 over 2 squared is equal to, here minus and minus will cancel out. So we are going to have 9 over 4. Okay, so this side we have x minus 1 over 2 squared equal to 9 over 4. Again, what we can do, we need to cancel out the power of 2. Okay, so we need to do the opposite of power 2, or the reciprocal of squared. Okay, so the opposite of squared is square root. So we are going to square root both sides of the equation. So you square root this side, and this side you square root. So square root and squared will cancel out. Then remain with x minus 1 over 2. So this is equal to, then what we should always remember is that when you square root a number, the result should be either positive or negative. So you have two possible solutions. That is positive and the negative. Okay, so this side we are going to have plus or minus of, what's the square root of 9? Yes, 3. Over, what's the square root of 4? Yes, 2. So we have plus or minus 3 over 2. Again, we are solving for x. So for us to remain with x this side, it means this minus 1 over 2 should be this side. So here it is minus 1 over 2. This side it will be a positive. So we are going to have x is equal to 1 over 2 plus or minus 3 over 2. Okay, so we need to have two possible solutions for x. We have one for addition and the other one for subtraction. So we are going to have x is equal to 1 over 2 plus 3 over 2, or x is equal to 1 over 2 minus 3 over 2. Okay, how do you subtract fractions, or how do you add fractions? Okay, so here we can see that we have a common denominator. So if you have a common denominator, then you can just work out the numerators. So this one will be x is equal to So since we have the common denominator of 2, you just add the numerators there. So we have 1 plus 3, that is 4. So you get 4 over 2, or x is equal to, again here we have a common denominator of 2, so we can just subtract the numerators. So what is 1 minus 3? Yes, that's negative 2. So we have negative 2 over 2. Okay, so x is equal to, what is 4 divided by 2? Yes, 2. Or x is equal to, what is negative 2 divided by 2? Yes, negative 1. Okay, so we have x is equal to 2, or x is equal to negative 1. What was the question? Find the x coordinate, the x coordinates of A and B. So which one is A and which one is B? We can see that A is on the negative side. So A in this case will be minus 1. Then B is on the positive side. So B in this case will be 2. So we have A is the x coordinate, let's say x coordinate of A is minus 1. Then x coordinate of B is 2. Okay, so that is the solution for the first one. That is the x coordinate for A and B. So x coordinate of A is minus 1, and x coordinate of B is 2. Then the next question is the coordinates of C. So here it's saying coordinates of C. It is not specified, so meaning we're supposed to have both x coordinate and the y coordinate. And if you look at where C is on the y axis. So you have y axis when x is equal to 0. So the x coordinate is already a 0. Now we need to find for y coordinate. So we are saying you have we have y axis when x is equal to 0. So from the equation where there is x, you just put a 0. Okay. So you have y is equal to minus 4, then x minus 1 over 2 squared plus 9. Okay, so you have y axis when x is equal to 0. So you have y is equal to minus 4, then x is 0. So 0 minus 1 over 2, you will get minus 1 over 2, then squared plus 9. Okay, so y is equal to minus 4. Here, minus 1 over 2 squared, you will get, that is minus 1 over 2 multiplied by minus 1 over 2. So that will give us 1 over 4. Then plus 9. Okay, so y is equal to minus 4 multiplied by 1 over 4. So 4 in 4 is 1. So negative 1 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 1. So we have minus 1 plus 9. And minus 1 plus 9, we can see that the signs are different. So when you have different signs, you subtract and get the sign from the bigger number. So minus 1 plus 9, you get 8. Okay, so the y coordinate is 8, and the x coordinate is a 0. So C, the coordinates for C are, always start with the x coordinate. So the x coordinate is 0, since C is on the y axis. So we have 0, comma, the y coordinate is 8. So it's 0, comma, 8. So those are the coordinates of the point C. Thank you so much for your time.